Thought I'd shoot a quick review today for this Kobalt electric air compressor. And what's pretty cool is that because it's electric, obviously it requires no maintenance. And when I was looking at these, I noticed that most of the other compressors out there in the world only come with like one outlet, and this one comes with two. So it's kind of a feature that I was like, hey, just in case I need it and the wife wants to do one of her projects with some air power, we can kind of do things both at the same time. But so I've had it, I don't know if it's been a year. I think I bought it in the summer and it's like in the almost toward the end of winter now. So I've had it for like a solid 8 months. I probably used it like 10 times for like random things that I'm either working on here in the garage or whatever. And I've had zero issues with it. You know, it just sits, it most of the time, most of its life, it just kind of sits. And then when I click it on, I click it on, which is the case right now. So I'm going to click it on for a couple minutes. I'll demonstrate to you that it is pretty loud. So we're going to do that real quick. So as you can see, it is pretty loud. That's like one downside, I would say, but probably most compressors are, especially if they're electric. And that's really the only downside I've noticed. I've used a couple regular, not like mini-sized air ratchets or whatever. I've used regular impact guns on stuff, blow guns, running them for like a few minutes at a time. And it will run them really well with no problem, just like a compressor in an automotive shop. I actually work with a lot of automotive professionals in my day job currently, and I see them using similar air tools that I have, and it runs them just fine. But if you are running them like full steam, obviously like any compressor, once it gets down to a PSI, it'll pop back on, and pump back up, and it's really loud when you're doing it. But if you can stand that, it'll work. So as far as I know, this is about the biggest electric one you can buy. Like once you start going up, then you get into more of the conventional ones. But for what I need it for, I just work on random things around my garage. Like sometimes I have like motor scooters and stuff because I'm a nerd, but I work on like random things. Like right now, I'm just going to like kind of clean something out with a blowgun. That's why I came out here. So I thought I'd give it a quick review. I think for what it is, at the time I bought it, it was like just under $300. It's probably more expensive than that now, but the time that I bought it, it was just under $300 total, and just comes out of the box basically ready to use. And it's a wonderful thing, especially if you don't want to have a compressor that you got to do some maintenance to every couple of years or whatever. That's my review of the compressor. I'll put a more accurate description in the link below. Sorry, I don't remember right now all the specifics of what model it is and everything. But yeah, very sweet thing for the price. As you saw there, I was using a blowgun, had it held all the way down, and the motor keeps, right at the same PSI, even as you're using a blowgun, which kind of blows everything out. So it'll keep up with you pretty good. If you're using a bigger air tool, it will take it down, and play catch-up game a little bit. But that's if you're using a full impact wrench or like a sander of some kind. But for normal, once in a while use, just guy on the weekend like me, perfect machine. And we'll see you in the next one.